The Great Lakes, a freshwater powerhouse. In November 1913, a storm unlike any other struck the Great Lakes. Though it didn't originate over vast oceans, it rivaled a hurricane in strength, unleashing furious winds, blinding snow, and towering waves reaching 35 feet, 11 meters. Imagine being aboard a ship in such chaos. This is the tale of the White Hurricane, and as always, viewer discretion is advised. Many picture lakes as serene, with gentle waves and visible shorelines. But for those near North America's Great Lakes, the reality is starkly different. Storms here transform the waters into something far more formidable. Bordering the US and Canada, these lakes form the planet's largest freshwater system, spanning 94,000 square miles, 244,000 square kilometers, and holding 21% of the world's freshwater. To visualize, spreading that volume across North America would submerge the continent under 5 feet of water. The Great Lakes, Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie, and Ontario, behave more like inland seas. Distant horizons, relentless waves, and fierce winds are common, with Superior plunging to depths of 1,332 feet, 406 meters. Their immense size also delays seasonal temperature shifts, leaving central sections ice-free in winter while shorelines freeze. This dynamic fuels their own weather systems, particularly lake-effect snow. Westerly winds scoop warmth and moisture from the lakes, clashing with colder air to unleash heavy snowfall. While meteorologists can predict its onset, its duration and intensity remain elusive, a critical concern for cargo ships navigating these waters. The Perils of 1913. A storm brews. The Great Lakes have long been vital for shipping, linked by waterways stretching from Duluth, Minnesota, to New York's St. Lawrence River. But in 1913, forecasting was rudimentary. The Weather Bureau, now the National Weather Service, relied on hand-drawn maps and signal stations using flags, pennants, and lanterns to warn ships of wind speeds, direction, and precipitation. Yet these methods couldn't keep pace with the lake's unpredictability, especially not with what November 1913 would unleash. November marks a volatile seasonal shift around the lakes. When the 470-foot steamer L.C. Waldo left Minnesota on November 7th, calm skies and unseasonable warmth belied the chaos ahead. Carrying iron ore, 22 crew, 2 passengers, and a dog, the ship embarked on a routine route through Superior, Huron, and Erie. But unknown to Captain John Duddleson, a perfect storm was brewing. Cold Canadian air collided with warm Gulf moisture, spawning a spinning, hurricane-like system over the lakes. By 10 a.m. on November 7th, signal stations hoisted storm warnings, 55 miles per hour, 89 kilometers per hour, southwest winds. By nightfall, Superior's gusts hit 80 miles per hour, 130 kilometers per hour, matching hurricane force. Waves neared 35 feet, 10 meters, dwarfing the Waldo. As snow and freezing rain iced the ship, its compass failed, leaving the crew blind in the tempest. Survival and disaster, the White Hurricane strikes desperate for shelter. Captain Duddleson aimed for Manitou Island, but a rogue wave shattered the pilot house. With the ship unsteerable, it struck Gull Rock. Ingeniously, Duddleson flooded compartments to weigh the bow down, preventing the Waldo from being swept back into the lake. The stern sheared off, but the crew survived in an icy, makeshift shelter, burning shipwood for warmth. Meanwhile, the storm metastasized. A second low-pressure system from the Carolinas merged with the first, hurling 90 miles per hour, 140 kilometers per hour, winds across Huron. On November 9th, 8 ships sank in 6 hours, claiming 187 lives. The White Hurricane, now a Category 1 equivalent monster, raged for 20 hours on Superior, 16 on Erie, and 10 on Huron. Rescue attempts were heroic but perilous. At Eagle Harbor, a small ice-crusted boat failed, forcing crews to risk a larger vessel. Near Gull Rock, rescuers finally reached the Waldo on November 11th, axes chopping through ice to free the survivors. All 24, plus the dog, lived. Aftermath, a historic catastrophe. The storm's toll was staggering. 19 ships destroyed, 19 stranded, 250 dead, 75% in Huron's 6-hour fury, and $4.8 million in damage, $149 million today. A 2013 simulation revealed gusts over 80 miles per hour, 129 kilometers per hour, and 36-foot, 11-meter waves, cementing the White Hurricane as the deadliest natural disaster in Great Lakes history. Thanks for watching. For audio versions, check your podcast platforms. Story suggestions? Submit via the description link. Support the channel via Patreon or YouTube memberships. See you next time.